Hello everyone, thank you for listening and watching. If this video has found you, there's a message here for you, but please take what resonates and leave the rest. So I've been picking up on two particular spirit animals that show up as warnings, okay? Wasp and giraffe. And if you've watched my previous videos, I've told you all about giraffe and how he comes in when somebody wants you to take a risk, or somebody's living a high risk lifestyle. Somebody wants you to put your neck on the line for them. But this is also about exposure, okay? Giraffe shows up when you discover something that you should not have, or you see something you shouldn't have. And this is a problem for some people, right? Especially if they have been able to conceal their intentions or whatever negativity they're playing with, if they've been able to hide it from other people, but you're able to tap in to pick up on it. Wasp shows up when somebody is extremely fucking bitter, big mad, just miserable. Wasp will also show up when somebody is really being affected by an entity, okay? So I'm picking up on a male and a female in this particular scenario. The male is the one that's in the wasp energy, and the giraffe is the female energy, but take what resonates. These roles could be switched, you know, it just depends on your situation. But what Spirit is telling me is that these people are extremely dangerous to you, okay? They may not say anything to anybody, or, you know, they might not call you or threaten you or anything like that. I'm actually hearing that these people are actively avoiding you. They're trying to set you up somehow because they don't, whatever they're trying to do, and it's different for everybody. They could be, I'm hearing for some of you, it's a literal physical attack. But for some of these people, it's just, you know, as long as they're not around you, they're still angry, but as long as they're not around you, they're not going to be reactive, if that makes sense. I feel like these are people that will take advantage of an opportunity to harm you, but they're not actively seeking to harm you. Okay, so this is a very compulsive energy with these people. Very, you know, these people lack self-control. They lack self-restraint. These are people that want to control everybody else, but can't control their own fucking life. It's really crazy that people are that way. I'll never understand that. The most controlling people, their lives are completely out of control. It's like you're getting it way backwards. Like if you're that person, like, come on, man, are you serious? Like, look at your life. Why would you try to control anybody else except yourself? But anyways, these people, I'm hearing some of these people are working with magic. I'm hearing picture magic. I'm hearing that the female in particular, she might have an old picture of you, like maybe when you were a child, and she's trying to, what I'm hearing is it's almost like a destiny swap. Like she's trying to almost do some like astral travel or some time traveling, I'm hearing, to kind of go back in time and pluck up that seed that was put in you by Spirit, by the way, so that they can have it for themselves. I feel like whoever this female is, I'm picking up on, let me just go back. I'm picking up on heavy Virgo energy, a little bit of Libra too, but heavy Virgo and Scorpio. Okay, so these people might be working together, sun, moon, rising. But this female feels like you don't deserve your gifts, that you don't deserve the energy, the talents, the skills that you have. She feels like she could use them in a better and more productive way. She doesn't understand why you have these gifts and she doesn't. She doesn't understand that she needs to stay on her own fucking lane and that you're protected, is what I'm hearing. Heavily protected. Nothing these people will do will work. But it's creating this energy of anger and frustration and irritation. So that's why this warning is coming through. Like I said, these people might not be making direct threats to you, but if you were ever to get in their energy, I feel like their lack of self-control, their impulsiveness would override their common sense. You know, there are times when people are so fucking negative, so angry, so distraught about you and your life and what you're doing that they don't care about consequences. Like, they know they shouldn't do this thing. Like, they're very much aware that this is not good. I shouldn't be doing magic on this person. You know, if I see this person, I shouldn't try to attack them or whatever. But it's the impulses that this person has because of the negative energy they're carrying, the entities they're carrying. They won't be able to control themselves, okay? And it's not about you being scared or anything like that. But, you know, we get warnings. Why not just not get involved in that energy in the first place? You know, I mean, I get it. You know, if I know somebody hates me or they think they want to beat my ass, I'm like, shit, what's happening? But at the same time, I know that I'm a single mother, that I have a business, that I have all these things. I have a lot to lose. Okay, so I'm not going to allow myself to be controlled by my negative emotions. And then I do something stupid and fucked up and I end up losing everything. Like, people that are in that negative, low vibrational, compulsive energy, they don't think like that. Okay, they only have those thoughts in hindsight. So like I said, stay away from these people if you know who they are. I'm picking up on Aquarius energy too. That just came through. But these are people that just feel like you shouldn't have the life that you have. They feel like you don't deserve your blessings, that you can't have what you have unless you're going to share it with them. If they can't have you, nobody can. Well, these are people that are trying to play God in your life. But like I said, have absolutely no control in their own lives. I'm hearing some of these people are in abusive relationships. They're going through some financial issues, some strong financial reversal energy I'm picking up on. I'm hearing that some of these people are sick, like chronic illness. Some of these people aren't sleeping. There's a lot of insomnia energy I'm picking up on because they have these financial worries. They're also worried and thinking about you, probably watching you all night, looking at your social media pictures, thinking up fucking spells or whatever they're doing. But these people are not sleeping. And it's a direct result of the energy that they're carrying. That's what they don't understand. But because, and I've said this before, you know, at our essence, at our core, we are love because we were created by God. And so love is going to try to expel and project anything that's unlike itself. So that's why people choose to not heal. That's why people choose to project out. Because obviously these are not emotions that the human body can hold for a very long time without getting sick, without suffering, right? And so they have to project these energies out. Even if they don't know they're doing it, it's something that subconsciously happens because at our essence, at our core, we are love. But we have free will. We decide once we get here on this earth plane what we're going to do, what direction we're going to take, right? When we get to this earth school, we have a lot of choices to make. Sometimes we make good choices. Sometimes we make not so great choices. Like I said, stay away from these people. Choose to trust your intuition and follow it. And I'm hearing that these people will expose themselves eventually. Okay, so just sit back and stay at peace, stay away from these people, and continue to live your best life. Fuck these people. They have no right to tell you how to live. They have no right to think they could decide what it is that you deserve. They're not God. And if they don't like it, they could stop watching you, okay? Or even better, focus on their own lives, stay in their own lane. Talk to their spirit team and figure out what the fuck they're supposed to be doing, right? But that makes too much sense. Anyways, thank you so much for listening and watching. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.